In this lesson, we're going to take a look at how to find the equation of a line that's parallel to another line and goes through a specific point. First of all, let's talk about parallel lines. So if I have some line, let's say y equals 2x minus 1. If I want to graph that, I go to my y-intercept of -1, and I use my slope triangle, up 2 to the right 1, to get my next point. And I can repeat that slope triangle and get my next point, and so on, and so on, and so on. So I can get as many points as I want. I can also go the other direction and get my points that direction as well. Now, when I'm drawing my line through that, I'm following that same slope of up 2 to the right 1, or down 2 to the left 1. If I had another line, let's say it was starting here at 3, if it had a different slope triangle, let's say up 2 to the right 2, eventually it's going to intersect the other line. So the only way that it can be parallel and not intersect is if the slope triangle is the exact same. So therefore it has now the same slope. So parallel lines will always then have the same slope. They both have a slope of 2 in this case. So let's take a look at an example. Let's say I want to find the equation of a line that is parallel to y equals 3x minus 5, and it goes through the point 6, 11. First of all, I need to identify the slope of this given line. And slope is always the number that's multiplying your x. So 3, the slope is 3. I also know a coordinate point, which are x and y values. So if I think of the equation y equals mx plus b, I can now substitute those values in. My m value is 3. My y value is 11. My x value is 6. And the only thing I don't know is the y-intercept, which is my b value. But now I can go through and solve for b. So 11 equals 3 times 6 is 18 plus b. And now to solve, I'm going to subtract the 18 from both sides. And my b value is -7. I've now identified the slope and my y-intercept, so I can write the equation of my line. Y equals 3x minus 7. Give one more example. For this example, I'm going to find the equation of a line that's parallel to y equals 3/4 x plus 2. That goes through the point 20, -10. Again, I want to identify the slope of this line. The slope is going to be, again, the value that is multiplying x, which is 3/4. Again, I'm giving an x and a y value from the coordinate point, and I'm going to use my equation of a line y equals mx plus b. Substituting in the values, the y value is -10. My m value is 3/4. That is multiplying my x value, which is +20. And the only thing I don't know is my y-intercept b. So now I'm going to solve for b. I have a -10 equals 3/4 times 20. I can make that 20/1 and multiply those fractions. Thinking of giant ones, I can divide the 20 and the 4 and simplify that down to a 5/1. So 3/4 of 20 is going to equal 5, or 5/1. Plus b, I subtract the 5 from both sides, and my b value is -15. Once I've identified that slope and y-intercept, I can now write the equation of my line. Y equals 3/4 x minus 15.